what's my experience here for the first time. There's snowflakes everywhere. It's cold. It's very cold.
Joy just landed in America.
Yeah, it's like a culture shock.
And she tried some new things. Like an American cheeseburger.
Why is that?
So
Why it's so
now-
far?
it doesn't matter.
Okay, doesn't matter. You don't need to cut the video anyway.
No, this is gonna be for the video. So
So
you arrived in America. and what was your first impressions when you got to America? What is so funny?
I don't know what to say, guys. Well, my first impression.
Hold this.
I don't know what to. I don't want to be lazy.
See, she's changing.
I'm changing to Americanized now. And my husband told it for me every time.
The internet told me it would happen. I was so scared, and it's true. You're changing. Go ahead. What was your first impression? Okay. This can take so long to edit.
It is.
This is why I don't put out very many videos.
Okay. Wow.
So you arrived, and it was super stressful for you. Was my impression.
Yes, it's so. Yeah, I arrive in the airport, and he's telling me that it's summer, but it's not summer, guys. It's crazy, but it's not summer. It's freaking cold.
And so we didn't really record a whole lot because she was mad
yeah.
and she was in shock and she was cold.
This is my expression when I saw him. I was like, and he goes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'll be there.
I was driving and I went the wrong way on the freeway. So I texted her. I was like, I'm sorry. Another 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And she got mad and mad. She stopped texting me then.
I'll be there. Where are you?
And then it started raining.
Which part of the area? And I don't answer anymore.
So anyway, it started off rough for her.
Yes.
And then
So, you know what's funny is no more hug. He just grabbed my bag because I was kind of like frustrated that time because it's so cold and nothing. It's like,
were you sad because I didn't hug you? So you grabbed your stuff and was like, quick, we gotta go.
Yes, that's what you do. You're not even giving a hug to me. Yeah, you're not even giving me a hug. It's not sweet, right?
Oh my goodness. This is this is the first time I've heard about this. I didn't know you had resentment for me already from our very first encounter in America. I don't remember that way. I remember grabbing your back, coming up to hug you, and you were so mad that you didn't want to hug. And so I grab your bag and I'm like, let's get in the car because everyone's honking at me. So which was right? Is my memories or yours?
My memories is good. You know that. I can remember anything. Every second of it. Okay, anyway. You know how hard it is to travel in a place and you don't know? I was having a hard time when I landed in Taiwan because I don't know where to go. So I have to find someone to help me to catch up my next flight. Because I don't know, they had train or something. Their airport is so big. And you travel, you get lost in Taiwan. So yeah, I'm happy that I found Kuya. And then he's helping me. And you know, he stick with me. And until we got our destination and waiting to our flight is still there. And until we get off in the plane, fall in line, and I met the couple in the plane. So when we landed in San Francisco, I was kind of like, I don't know what to do in here. And it's still big for me. And it's not like Manila. So yeah, my first impression is I'm cold and I am a bit nervous and you know the question and everything, which is it's good. The officer, he just asked me, "So are you excited to be in America?" And I said, "No, not really." And he just looked at me and was like, "Oh, you miss your family? Huh?" I said, "Yes." So that's it. I'm just being honest. If he told me like, "Oh, you're not happy," I'm just being honest. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
And then, it's very different because I was kind of trying to find my luggage. Where is it? And it's there. They had like different luggage area.
Yeah. In the Philippines, in the airports and everywhere, we would just ask for help from one of the people standing around. It's really helpful, but in America, it's like you have to figure it out yourself.
You have to find where is it. You have to look on the screen. Where is your um, flight number? That's bring you where your luggage is. So even if you ask someone, they don't really like helping you.
Yeah. Yeah, you were texting me and going, how do I get my luggage? And I was trying to explain look at the screen, find the airline, and it'll say which number you go to. And it was just all like blowing her mind.
And then finally, I was kind of like walking around, and then I saw a guy holding my luggage. So
Yeah, that was a big deal to travel for the first time internationally to another country.
And then, it's kind of warmer inside. It's not that bad.
Do you remember what I told you? I said wait inside until I get close.
Well, I thought you were there already, though.
I was like, why are you outside? Wait inside. And she's like, I already brought my luggage out. I'm like, but it's cold. And then you're mad at me.
Imagine, guys, you've been told that it's summer. So what do you expect with summer? It's hot, right? And it's not that freaking cold. And then when you come out in the airport, there's like wind blowing on your face and it's so cold. And me, I was like,
So now she's in America where there's winters. And we haven't experienced that fully yet.
So yes, I don't experience yet. So I landed in San Francisco. It's like late at night. And then we stay there to sleep so we can travel from San Francisco to Idaho. And it's raining and it's cold. So I have to wear his jacket, his winter coat. So I thought it's just rain. We went to a restaurant to have breakfast and then he's continued driving and going.
Wait, what was your first impression of that restaurant?
That's freaked me out for one menu, and it's good for 2 person. Like it's so huge amount of food.
What do you think of America so far?
So I think we made a good choice that we order just one order and we split together because it's really huge and we didn't finish everything.
Yeah, it was huge. It was Black Bear Diner, and I didn't even realize the portions were that big. It's huge.
It's cost like, how much is it? $20?
More. I just remember the first 24 hours, you just being kind of in shock everywhere you went. You just were like wide-eyed looking everywhere.
So I don't really talk much the first day that I got here.
You were talking. It's just you weren't expressing what you were consuming.
Yeah, we talk, but it's kind of like I'm in a culture shock, and I'm kind of like try to process on my mind, like everything is going on. The city, it's so huge, and everything is different. On the restaurant, like I like I'm in shock. Like I don't know what to say. I don't know what I feel. I don't know what is my impression or something with all those things happening in this place or whatever. And then they just started like raining and then suddenly like snowing. And I don't expect that.
Me neither. And this was the first time you experienced snow.
It's very shocking to me. Like why it's snowing? I thought it's summer.
Yeah, and they required chains. Tons of people off the road.
Yeah,
stuck.
And there's a guy that he's the one selling the chains, and he's putting chains and tire chains, and I was kind of like impressed with him. Like, wow, it's so cold, and his face like it's really exposed, and you can tell that his face is kind of cold. But yeah, he's still helping people like putting chains and everything.
He's just used to it. And then you helped me change the chains. You helped me take them off. I was impressed with that.
When we passed the snow area, we decided to take it off to change.
Yeah, and she got out and wanted to do it with me. So that was cool. Even though she hates cold, she did that. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's a good degree. I mean, it's one of the experience, you know.
So we got to Idaho. We're going to go to Walmart. And she's going to see what she thinks about Walmart in America.
Oh God.
And then we're going to go to the grocery store.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think of America so far?
It's cold. It's very cold. It's very, very cold, guys.
We're at Walmart.
So their store here, like Walmart. In the Philippines, you can consider like a mall, right? Because it's so huge. Section of everything. Like it's really like wow, you know, because store in the Philippines like a mini store, just small and not that big, but here it's really different. Like
So we just finished shopping at Walmart. What are the weird differences of Walmart versus here versus the Philippines?
it's very different because they have like a big bottle for a cleaner and something.
Yeah, you guys have like little packages of stuff. But here everything's in big bottles.
In the Philippines, if you can't afford to buy a big package or the big bottle of shampoo, then there's an option like a small bottle in it.
Yeah, single-use packages.
Yeah.
And that was normal. Like everyone just would buy single-use packages in the Philippines.
Yeah, it is normal, like, But here it's like, so I think if you need the amount of money that you could buy this, and this, and everything. It's funny to think like, okay, oh, say for example, the shampoos cost like $8. So, it's kind of like, oh, but if you convert that in the Philippine peso, it's like, it's gonna blow in your head.
Yeah, it seems really expensive over there.
It's gonna blow in your mind that it's so expensive at here. It's gonna like,
yeah.
There.
And you were saying the employees are different?
Yeah, they don't have so much employee here. Like, it's not like in the Philippines.
Where there's employees just sitting around like waiting for you to help. Waiting to help you?
Yeah. There's so much things in here that's very different in America. It's very different in the Philippines. With the food and everything and vegetable, you can just find the vegetable that you want. Like, for example, the eggplant. I saw the eggplant is so big.
Things you've noticed.
Everything is different. Like, they have like giant package and something. Walmart, they had Asian section, but it's not really like Asian. Like, like it's mixed with other stuff with Korean and Chinese,
And Fred Meyer had a little Asian foods too.
Yeah, and Fred Meyer, but the same way. I don't know what to say, guys.
This is going to take a long time to edit.
Yeah, it's like a culture shock. I'm still in the process. It takes time and months to process everything because when you're in shock, there's so much things I don't understand sometimes, but there's a lot of things that makes me impressed.
So now we're going to go to Fred Meyer.
What's his name?
What's his name? His name's Fred Meyer.
Fred Meyer?
Yeah. And we're going to go grocery shopping.
Okay. There's some things that I like America, then there's some things that I don't like it.
Same with me too. I would have been a lot more worried about her adjusting if her personality was more like, I want to go out and do all kinds of stuff. But her personality is very much like she likes being at home. And so that gave me a lot more confidence that she would be able to adjust easier because she loves being at home.
So, yeah, I think it's one thing that helped me in adjustment because I am a homebody type of person. So I don't really like socializing with other people much, or going out to parties and whatever. And I just like staying at home. If I work, I work. And after, or even if I'm working, I don't, like, I have day offs. I don't use my day off to go socialize with other. I better work and stay at home. So I'm not that kind of
Yeah.
type of person. Like, I like to explore things. I do like to explore things, but I'm more on a homebody type of person, that I like to
Yeah.
stay in the home and do something.
And you immediately started cleaning the house and organizing things and moving things around to where it made more sense for you in the kitchen and bedroom and bathrooms. So I appreciated that, because you made it a lot better immediately. And then as far as going out, it seems like as long as we go out every now and then, it kind of scratches that itch for you. And then we come back home and hang out again, because I work from home too.
Yeah, I work from home, so it's I think it's a good thing too, that because I'm not gonna be alone in the house. We still have time to talk and everything. And then his mom is helping to the compassion center, like it's a food bank. So she asked me if I want to. Then if I don't want to, then it's fine.
Yeah.
So when I started doing it, it's kind of like God is giving me something to do.
Yeah, she loves the working at the food bank. It's perfect because they don't pay, and she's not allowed to get a job anyway.
So everything is like a perfect timing. So I'm not gonna. It's happened just once a week, but I'm glad that I can do that once a week. I can go and do things, helping people and meet the new people there. You can I can be surrounded with other American cultures here, and I kind of love it because all people there are very friendly. They're so nice to me, you know, and their approach is so warm.
Yeah.
And yes, I it's kind of like so nice to be involved with those. It's blessing in the sky that when I move here, I have those experience. I'm not gonna be stuck in a house. So yeah, I think if you guys ask me to choose if I want to go out, I'd rather stay in a house.
Are you comfortable here in this house, the little house we have?
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem with the house. I mean,
But in a future video, we'll show you this other house that we've been working on, that is in the family, and she loves it there. So that is like, she transforms into a whole new person there, and so we'll talk about that later. So what about food? You ate your first hamburger here. This is Joy eating her first American hamburger, the cheeseburger. She's never had a cheeseburger like this before.
why tastes like it's sour?
It's sour? It's the pickles, probably.
Since all of our viewers is all American, I don't want you guys to like um
You just tell the truth. How do you feel about it? It doesn't matter. They have tough skin.
so okay, the first hamburger that I ate, uh I don't really like the taste.
Yeah.
And it makes my stomach upset.
Yeah. At the next day, you had a stomachache most of the day.
Yeah, that's different in Philippines.
Yeah. How is it different?
To use tomato, onion, cabbage.
Cabbage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why it was. It was a cabbagey taste.
There's like some hamburger shop that they use lettuce, but this one they use lettuce, right?
Yeah, lettuce here. And then they have eggs usually, an egg in the Philippines too.
Yeah.
And the patty is usually like super thin. Well, we'll have to try a couple different hamburgers.
The only thing, like the sauce is kind of like scary. It's like bloody.
Bloody?
Look.
Oh, that's ketchup, and that's called fry sauce. That's ketchup and mayonnaise. It's not bloody.
I don't really eat hamburger though, even
Yeah.
in the Philippines.
Yeah, well, this is a staple of American food.
I'm not a fast food type girl. Tastes good except when being sour.
Yeah, the pickles.
Maybe because we didn't use pickles in the Philippines.
A Filipina's first impression of an American hamburger. And this is a pretty good American hamburger too. You've had like 3 different cheeseburgers here since you've been here so far. McDonald's, In-N-Out, and then the one down the street.
Oh, the In-N-Out, I think I like their cheeseburger. So because it didn't make my stomach upset.
Yeah.
So I think my tummy's always had reaction like the McDonald's and the other cheeseburger.
And for the most part, you like cooking food here in the house, and so you make more Filipino food here, and that's been great for everybody, I think.
Yes, I prepared to make my own meal.
And it's delicious. I know people are probably going to be thinking like, "Oh, this was a bad choice for you to move here if you're not happy with America and culture shock, and man, you have to do a lot of stuff for this relationship." How do you feel about America now that you've been here a little bit, and do you feel like this was worth it?
I know a lot of Filipinos. Yeah, I'm sure they're adjusting with a lot of things, and I am adjusting to with a lot of things. But I didn't regret on moving here. There's like I'm not sad that I moved here, and I'm happy. My feet, that's always cold. But I'm happy to be here because of people around me too, like his family, his dad, his mom. They're very sweet couples and loving, and they're so nice. They always make sure that I'm comfortable. They always ask me how I am, that I'm having hard times. Like if I need anything, just tell them. So yeah, I'm not sad. Like yes, there's an adjustment. My daughter is in the Philippines, and I know like it's so hard to be far for your daughter, but we talk every day and over again. We stay on the phone like hours and hours.
Yeah, she'll be on the phone at night with their family for 2, 3, 4 hours, while the family's in the morning and it's night here.
So yeah,
And the biggest adjustment was probably with my kids and my kids adjusting to her. That's a whole nother subject of a whole nother video. And we haven't even introduced my kids, and there's reasons.
yeah, I mean, I think it's natural for each other to adjust. So it's very natural. Everyone needs to adjust. Everyone needs right to adjust. But yeah, I'm good. I'm comfortable. I don't complain with a lot of things. I'm thankful.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that helps you with this whole move is we aren't just moving her here and that's the end of the story. Like adjust to America. It's we're almost treating this as it's like an extended vacation for her in America, and to be able to understand my culture, because our goal is to move back to the Philippines in about 5 years. And until then, we want to go back and forth every year. So, and ideally we'd spend half and half. It'll take a little bit of time before we get there. And things are moving forward on that direction, because we'll announce some new things in new videos that we're working on right now towards our goals in the Philippines. It seems to me like that's helped, because it's not just like a permanent move and you're stuck here now.
And yeah, well, now that we're planning for our second mission thing, I still do a little bit work,
true, yeah.
So it didn't makes me boring. And you know what's the biggest thing is the support of your husband once you're here. And I think that's the most important, when your husband supporting you for your adjustment. And which is, my husband is the biggest supporter of me with everything, like always make sure that I'm fine. And yeah, I think that's the most important. If you guys have partner that's just move in America, and give them the best support that yes you can to give with them, because they need it. Like adjusting, try to understand them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, if there's anything she needs, like I want a coconut crusher, or I want this, I need this to be able to make a food that I like. We try to go out of our ways to find it, whether it's driving to Boise to find it or ordering something online. And I try to give her everything she needs. And she doesn't ask for a lot of stuff either. It's very simple things that she's asked for. She doesn't want a new car, you know.
Well,
I mean, you do?
why? I don't know what to do with car. Like he has car and he can drive. We can go together.
Yeah.
I'm not going out. Like, okay, I had to go. You have to buy me a car because
Yeah.
I want to meet my friends.
Eventually.
To be honest, guys,
I think, well, I mean, I'm more concerned about buying something in the Philippines now. Like my future goals for buying cars and stuff for us is in the Philippines. It's not here, you know. And I keep asking her, like, whenever you're ready to start driving, we will go to the class and get your license. And she's just like, can I just have a vacation? Can I just have a break? I don't want that yet.
I'm fine with this. So, okay, I know that one day I have to drive. I know how to drive, but I need license here.
Mm-hmm.
I need license here, and it's been like a year that I never drive anymore. So I'm not driving anymore. So it's been a year, but I am contented of what life we had here. Everything is here. It's fine, and um,
She's very adaptable.
and then my husband is always there for me, and we all know, guys, that I'm not always like really nice and a very
You're not very, what?
I have something like I don't know how people would understand it, but my husband would understand me, like I want something like this.
Oh.
If like my period is coming.
Oh, yeah, yeah. She says it like it's a problem. It's not a problem. It's like 3 times she's been aggressively wanting something very simple.
Some cake.
I want cake. And it's time for bed. It's like, I don't know where we'll get cake right now. But anyway, I know a lot of people are wondering, so has she changed since moving to America? And was it difficult? Everyone talks about how horrible it is to bring a Filipino to America. All this craziness happens and everyone hits on her. Everyone, she's going to go jump to some other guy or whatever. Has it been difficult? Oh my goodness. It's been the easiest thing in the world. I don't know what anyone's talking about. Like, she's very pleasant. Yeah, she gets some looks in the grocery stores and stuff, but she doesn't wear all this like sexy stuff out in the grocery store. I mean, she dresses normal. So yeah, if you're trying to dress to seduce people, you're going to get a lot of attention. So the girls that come over here and do that, that are 20 years old, you're going to have problems. But Joy is very simple and happy, and she blends right in, and people love her. And in my opinion, she hasn't changed at all. It's just the way America is just a different way of living. And so that's the only thing that's different. She still acts the exact same way that she did in the Philippines while she's here in America. So
yeah, I know a lot of people, they're thinking like, she's gonna change and this and that. No, it's every girl, they had their different perspective in their life.
So Joy may not be like any other Filipino either, for as far as I know. I think she's pretty unique, even for a Filipina girl.
It's kind of like an eye-opener to me coming here. And I know when my husband came to the Philippines, it's a lot of eye-opener to him. Mm-hmm. And it's a tie because there's so much eye-opener to me here. And, I want people to know though that there's a lot of people that it's not rich, they're simple, and, I like the way they are. And when I become volunteer, there's so much people talk to me every Tuesday. Like someone's like my hair ribbons. And like, I like your hair ribbon. You should wear that. So, well, because my husband trusts me. And, I told him about that. It's a guy actually told me that he likes my hair ribbon. But,
But the way she acts with people is really you don't flirt. The girls that go around flirting with people who give them compliments, it's different than when you just accept the compliment and then move on.
Yes, and okay, thank you for your compliments. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For the first month or so, we didn't record a whole lot of stuff because she was just adjusting, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to make vlogs in America anyway. But we realized there's a lot of stuff to show, and we have a lot of future plans for going back and forth to the Philippines. So we'll just keep this active and alive. It will be a different kind of vlog than the highly edited ones in the Philippines, but yeah, hopefully let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, and someone to people that think if we're still together, of course, guys, we're still together.
Yeah, it's been how long since we met each other? Like over 2 years now.
Since we met each other, we're still together. We stick together. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, same feeling, same everything.
Feelings. Everything is the same. With me and my husband on how we know each other.
Yeah.
And yes, we're still like the same joy, even that I moved here in America. Still silly joy.
Really silly.
You know.
I wish I could capture a lot of it on camera, but it probably wouldn't be.
But my silliness is only for my husband, not for everybody, okay? Because even my husband was like, oh.
What in the world?
What in the world?
What are you doing?
Yes, before our bedtime, like I have some silly stuff that I.
Oh my goodness, that's been an adjustment. When I'm tired, I get ready for bed and I'm tired. She starts winding up and she's like dancing around, doing weird, just like she will not settle down. She's just like all over the place, bouncing around. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And finally I'm wide awake and we're sitting there. We talk for an hour or two before we finally fall asleep. So it's a really different evening than what I'm used to.
And my mothers-in-law, my fathers-in-law, they're kind of like, because sometimes they found out my silliness, but that's just like a little bit of
Yeah.
that. Like his mom, I was like, she's like, I don't want to sit beside you.
I don't want to sit beside her because Joy keeps playing with her, like her love handles.
Like, ooh, I found something.
My poor mom.
Oh, no, I mean, I did that. Some other people in the compassion center, you know.
Who do you do that to? You got to be careful who you do that to.
Oh, the other lady, she liked that. She's like, hey, oh,
Strange.
Thank you so much, you guys, for all your support. There's so much things happening that
There's a lot happening. Yeah.
we had to share with you, but just stay tuned.
Yeah. Just be patient. It takes me a while to make videos, but yeah, we have a huge amount of things to share, like that we're working on here, both here in America and Philippines. Okay, that's plenty of video. Anyway, that is her opinions.
Yes, that's my opinion.
And I still love her, and she still loves me. So now that she's moved to America. And with that, I think we're out. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. I bless you, everyone. I love you. I love you.
Wow. See?
So this is my side. This is one of my side for my husband.
Yes, she pinches and she bites. Okay.
Yes.
Enough.
Yes.
Enough of that.